The box itself is like 3 times as big as my head. It's a huge box. But I'm really excited for this video actually, because I'm going to be giving an honest review of the DHgate reps of the Jordan 4s. So in this box here, I'm very excited. Let's open it up and then I'll basically first talk about the appearance, quality, and then whether or not I would recommend them. So inside, before I reveal all, I did pick the military blacks because of course I feel like they are in my opinion, the prettiest. I just think that they're a staple. They can literally go with everything, and the real pair would probably be around like 400 to 500 pounds, whereas the reps are so much cheaper. They're literally a fraction of the price and would cost you somewhere between like 60 pounds to 70 pounds, maybe even cheaper, depending on if you can get any like special vouchers or things when you're like browsing on the website. So without further ado, let's go and open the box up. I'm super excited. Ta-da! So the box is the Jordan's box and it says Flight on it, so it's exactly like this. And on the side it basically just says Women's Air Jordan Retro, and then it's got the size. I am a size 5, but I think you should size up half a size because I ended up getting 5.5 and they are perfect. So this is the grand reveal. They honestly look so good. Just from like a first glance, I think that they look really good. But let's kind of pick it apart a bit more. So this is one pair, and again, they look really good. I'm just going to let it focus on it for a sec. So upon first glance, I think that they are a good pair of shoes. They are quite, you know, looks wise, they're similar to the real thing. What I liked about it is the quality and the feel. It's like they're very solid. They're like a solid pair of shoes. So even if I didn't like the fact that they're in true likeness to the real pair, I like the fact that just as a pair of shoes, they're so sturdy. The quality is really good. And I'll just get the other pair out as well because they had something quite cool in them, which I'll show you. So this is the other pair, so that would be the right pair, and that is what they look like. And this one had like this little key tag on it which says Air. I thought that was quite cool. But again, as you can see, they are very true in likeness to the actual ones. Also, the inside does say Nike Air, and then at the bottom, the sole, it's again really sturdy and it's got the Jordan's logo on there. Generally, when I kind of like push it in, it kind of bounces back quite quick, and then even at the back it does kind of have that bounce to it again. I'm genuinely having a hard time finding flaws with these shoes. I think that they are overall a really good pair of reps, and as just like a general pair of shoes, they're really good quality as well. So again, this is what they look like from the side. The laces are again quite like a good quality, and I love the rubber parts. The one thing I would say is that the cage on the side is what is the biggest giveaway that they are a pair of reps, because they are quite different to the real ones, which are in fact parallel to this. However, they go in like a different direction. Other than that, there's no other like major giveaways that I can see with the pair of shoes, and the Jordan sign on them is actually like quite good, if I can say so myself. And I'm just going to show where it says Air Jordan inside as well. Overall, I would definitely rate these just upon looks and upon feel. I have not yet tried them on. I would rate them like a solid 8.5 out of 10, which is quite high. One thing which I have noticed is that the quality of even like this part, like the sponginess is, I don't know if that's a valid thing to say, but it's a very good quality. Like, it's so comfy. Like, it doesn't feel thin. No part of this shoe feels cheap or thin or of like poor quality in general. And it's got like the label on the side which makes it look really legit, which is, I don't even know if you can see, but it's just in there. I want to do like a side-by-side comparison where I've got like a real pair versus these. So if I should do that in the next video, let me know, just because I think that way I'll be able to like compare them, because this video is not exactly a comparison, it's more of just like a review and like me just saying my opinions on these shoes. And I think what I need to do now is just try them both on. Also, like, the box just looks so legit as well. Like, aside from the fact that it's huge, it just looks really legit. Anyway, we're gonna go and try the shoes on. Okay, I've literally just put one pair on at the moment, but I have to say the size is perfect. So if you're willing to get some, 100% get half a size up, because I think with a size 5, which is what I normally am, I definitely would have struggled. Let me put the other pair on and then I'll give like an overall review and I'll show what they look like once I'm wearing them. This is about as best as I can get, where I can also show you the shoe on my foot, but it's something like this. So you can kind of imagine what they would look like when I'm wearing them. One thing I would say, a bit of a criticism, is that on one leg, it's my right leg, on that shoe at the bottom on the sole there's like a little like bumpy thing. It's not like major and I can definitely still wear them and walk around in them, but it's like here, like inside, there's like a bit of like a bump. This one is flat, you see, but the other one is like, it's got like a tiny bump. It's like I can feel it there, and it's almost like it's got like a cyst. It's like normal, and then it's got like a bump or like a, it's like right here, like there. But that's the only thing I would criticize them on in terms of comfort when I'm wearing. Other than that, they're actually like super comfortable as a pair of shoes. They kind of feel like I wouldn't say Air Forces, because I feel like Air Forces are a bit more like snug. These are like a lot more padded than Air Forces, so I'd perhaps say like they're a bit more like Dunks in a way, kind of. But they just feel like they've got a lot more support and more like padding than Air Forces. So overall I would say like they're super comfortable, apart from that little issue. So that leaves the final few questions. Would I recommend them? I would say it is a case of you get what you pay for. So I know that they're never going to be exactly like the real ones, but as a pair of shoes, they are a fraction of the price compared to the real ones, and I do still think that they're a really solid pair of shoes. Would I buy again from that website? Would I perhaps buy like a different pair of shoes? I definitely would. I think that they are worth it for the price that you're paying. And I think that generally, just as a pair of shoes, they do look really good. So I'm hoping to do like a comparison video in the near future when I can. But other than that, that was my honest review of the DHgate shoes. I genuinely can't really think of many bad things to say. But maybe more of that will come out in my comparison video, where I'll have the two of them like side by side against each other. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. And if you do want to see like more content like this, and you know what to do, like this video if you want to, and also subscribe.